Ladies and gentlemen, my lords and ladies, welcome back to State Guy Plays with me, State Guy 89. We're back on Kingdom Come Deliverance, and this is episode 8. So, we have made it into Townburg. Good to see the guard.
You're the
Say
young
hi.
fellow who came here from Scarlet, half dead, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes, that'll be me. Why?
The lady of the castle was asking after you.
Ooh.
She wants to talk to you.
Ah, I'll go and see her then. Thank you.
Very well. Don't make her wait. May the Lord watch over.
Alright, let's talk to the trader real quick, see if he wants anything,
Jesus
see if we
Christ
get
be praised.
non-over-encumbered.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
It's not me that needs the coin, it's you that should have it. And you don't. But you do have lockpicks. And lockpicks I could use. I do plan on trying to play this game as honorable as possible, but there are times in bandit camps and things of that nature where it'd be nice to be able to dig a little deeper into what they've got. Alright, what do we want to sell him? We can sell him all this food we've let go to waste. Oh, sell him the common chalice. Hair meat is about to go. I don't really want to sell him the golden goblet because I believe we can get more for it than 87 groschen with someone else. Sell him the deer hide. We are no longer over encumbered. That was the main point of stopping and dealing with him. So, see if we can get him come down a little
Let's
bit
have
on
a
the
word about
price.
the price.
Naturally.
Pay you 30 groschen.
Since it's you,
More.
Fair enough. He didn't seem to take that in too kindly. Might went a little low on him. Come up to 50. You'd take that.
All right, so.
Alright. And from here on, we'll head in, see the lady of the castle real quick before we head back out to head to Uzhitz. Let's see, do I have that quest active? So that it'll help us find her. Alright. We don't want a lockpick in here. Especially on a hard lock. Anybody home? Just passing. Yeah, let's slide out of there. There she is. Looks like we're going to interrupt her prayers. Sorry, my lady.
The Lord save you. What do you need?
Heard you wanted to talk to
I
me.
heard you wanted to talk to me, my lady.
It's true. I need something from you.
How can I help?
My cousin, young Sophie, is going to be wed. It will be an entry into a new life, and I want everything to be perfect for her. I'm looking for a few things to give her as a gift, and you're going to find them for me.
Really
My lady,
now?
But why me?
Normally I'd let the Chamberlain take care of it, but he doesn't have any taste. I can't trust him with this. And I've been told no task is too challenging for you. Is
This
that
is
not
true.
true?
Yeah, it is.
It will be my honor, my lady.
I need you to pick up an ornamental crown from Sasau for Sophie, wine from a merchant in Ratai, and a roan from the stable in Uzhitz.
Well, we're headed to Uzhitz, so let's see. Let's ask her
Who
about
am I
the wine.
supposed to pick up the wine from?
From Conrad Hagen in Ratai. He's the only person in the whole region who can supply a genuinely good wine. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Here you go.
I bet so, my
That
lady.
should be enough.
Right. So we know where we're going to find the wine. How about the
And the
crown?
ornamental crown?
I had the engravers in Sasau make it, but now they've written to say it will take a while longer. That just won't do. The wedding is almost upon us, and I
So
need
you want
it.
me to go hurry him up?
Go and see Master Jeronim Slesky and pick it up.
Okay. Fair enough. Can do that.
You said a roan from Uzhitz.
Precisely. It's a beautiful animal. Wait till you see it. Dietrich said he'd ride it here himself, but I can already imagine how he'll end up killing himself on that horse. But
Yeah,
you,
let's not have him do
so
that.
young and vigorous.
Yeah, 'cause that's what you think about it. Can do that for you.
Wine, a roan, and a crown. I can handle that.
Thank you, Henry. I just wish there were others here I could trust so well.
All
God
right.
bless.
So, we can pick up the roan while we're up in Uzhitz anyways today. And then we can work on getting the other things as we go. While we're here, let's step over to the battle arena and see if we can't learn something. Sir Robard.
God be with you.
And you, sir. Oh, forgot we
I
had
have some
trophies.
Show me. Good work. That's the way to deal with the scum.
Now for some training.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
180. Maybe we can get
Isn't
him
that
down a little
quite
bit.
lot?
Let's try that.
Agree?
Well now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
And came down 10. See if we'll come down another 5.
Agreed. Now, listen
Okay.
up. Take care.
Sword and warfare increased. Let's try to learn some defense from him real quick.
Can you teach me how to defend myself better in combat?
Certainly.
Start with the
I'd like to
beginner.
practice the basics.
All right, but it will cost you.
Yeah, we know.
Isn't that
Maybe we can
quite
get
a
a little
lot?
less than that too. Let's see. Go down 12.
Since it's
See what he
you,
does.
You won't convince me with that.
Fair enough. Ooh, that aggravated him a little bit. Just pay the 55.
Now listen up.
Improved defense. Alright. Let's go back out here and grab pebbles. And we'll head for Uzhitz.
Yeah.
Somebody wrecked their wagon there. I'm getting in the forest. We may come upon some bandits or hold up. Be interesting to get something. Have a nice little battle. But it doesn't look like we're going to.
Yeah.
Okay. There is Uzhitz. Find out where Limping Bandit lives. I think we can do that. New fast travel point, that'll be helpful. That's the scribe. Actually, let's go up here and see the scribe, and then we'll go looking for the Limping Bandit. There's the scribe, trader. How are you, scribe?
God be with you.
And with you, sir. Maybe you can teach us how to read, which would be extremely helpful. I'd like to learn
I'd like
to
to
read.
learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk.
Never said
But
I
why
was.
I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
Understand.
Alright. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces.
It's going to put us behind looking for the bandit, but... Alright. I'll pay him the 50.
Here are your groschen.
We're going through our groschen quick. We were up to 1,000.
Good luck.
Now we're down to 730.
He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his
We've studied enough. We've
lad,
studied ourselves to
the time
sleep.
we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit.
Okay.
There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
One day a countryman, going to the nest of his goose, found where an egg all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw it away, because he thought a trick had been played upon him. But he took it on second thought. Took it home on second thought. Sorry, folks. And soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it and opened it, only to find nothing. Alright, now let's go let him know we finished our book. See what he says. Read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
It was something about some fellow and a goose, yeah. Need to read again? No, we don't need to. Being greedy doesn't pay. That seems to be the underlying meaning of the story.
Greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable. And the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet.
Oh, now we're reading
we'll
Latin.
move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever
It is
lad.
kind of a big jump.
You'll manage. God be with you.
He's going to need to be on this one. I'm honestly not even going to try to read that to y'all because I know I ain't going to do it right. Alright, let's go back to him. We've looked at it, kind of looked at the way it lays out. See what he says.
I read the page.
Sort of.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
We know Nullus was the first. As Liber, that looks the most familiar to what it was. The first
Nullus
sentence.
est liber tam malus non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Thank you, Domine. I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Take care now.
New level in reading and a new perk point. Awesome. Reading's definitely a good way to build up your points. Your skills. So that will be helpful. Now, let's grab pebbles.
These onions will make you weep like a baby, but oh, wait until you get them in your mouth. Come right up.
Let's go. This seems to be the town portion over here. More of the stores and the shops. Let's go over towards the house and see if we can find some people over there. And maybe if we can come across the limping man since they... Ooh, what's everybody gathered around for? Find out more about Limpy Lubosh.
along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
Oh, must be interesting.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the
Because
stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Ooh, bloody. This can't be good. Yeah, this isn't good. They cut him up good.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out,
Of course, he don't want to do it.
But look and ask all you like.
Thank you, bailiff. Well, we've got a group of people here. Who was Limpy?
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Okay. Why was he limping?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Okay, so you don't know. Do you know anything about anything suspicious?
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Okay. Sure he was home and not dead. Have any cronies and buddies?
Have any kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Oh. Any idea where he was?
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the North?
Probably not, since he kept to himself.
No idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
But you just said a minute ago he's been home. When did they find him?
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything.
You just now found
I don't
it.
know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Alright, I think that's about all we're going to get from you. Villager, ooh, somebody with a name. Typically those with a name get you more information.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
I must.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Okay. Notice anything different, weird, suspicious?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest. I never saw him do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Definitely be talking to the priest. Know what he was doing during the Neuhof raid?
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Okay. Makes it a little more lean towards this as the man we're looking for.
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
Oh, that's sad.
That's all.
Sorry to hear.
Thank you.
Take care.
Pavel, somebody else with a name. Isn't it so nice of y'all to be right here? Tell me about
Come in the
Lubosh.
name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Good choice. Who was he?
That man Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
He was a drunk. He was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. But I wouldn't wish an end like that on anyone.
Notice anything
Have you
suspicious?
noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Okay. Of course, we know that he kept everyone at arm's length, so no one's probably going to know
Do you know
what he
anyone
was
Lubosh
doing.
used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
I guess that's all you can tell us. Villager. Archery master. We may come back and talk to you in a minute. Joseph.
God be with you.
And with you, sir. Tell me about
I've
Lubosh.
come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
How do you know that you know nothing? I may ask a question that leads to something. Who was
man
he?
Lubosh who was murdered. What was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Okay. Nothing suspicious.
Have you noticed
No,
anything
ask all the
suspicious
same
recently?
questions.
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday.
Okay, so
He
there's a
was
second
even
person.
talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Second person to say he went and seen the priest. Guess
Do you
we'll
know
be
what
going and talking to
Lubosh
him.
was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Anybody he hung
Do
out
you know
with?
anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
Alright.
That's all.
We're going to learn from you.
Take care now.
You too. Another one with a name.
God be with you.
And with you, Maple.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you. Well, what do I care? Ask.
Good choice. Don't press your luck.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
See if he knows him, go to
Didn't
church.
see much of him lately. Not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
So there's three pointing at the church.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying he... Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, I'm saying I think he was part of the raid.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
Right.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
See if we have any more. Amir.
Good health to you.
And to you, sir.
I've come
Back
in the
to
name
our
of Sir
list.
Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know anything about it, but ask all you want.
He's going to give us all the same answers. We'll leave you alone.
Good luck to you.
Villager. Villager. Mash. Another one with a name.
Good day to you.
And to you, sir. And he's going to give us all the same answers. With it not being highlighted, you know it's nothing new. It's not going to be new information. It's going to be things that you already know. Alright, so we'll let the people start leaving. I've already asked the bailiff about him. Really, you want to come in and look? I'm coming in and looking because I need to.
Judas? Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
Very true.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Yeah. Already read it. Torso.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
I think it's like we figured out about his head being bashed. He was already dead before they gutted him. The gutting is a warning. Let's just close that door. Maybe this door. We're just going to do some looking around in here, Master Bailiff. Mead, spirits, and wine. None of them really worth anything, so...
Nothing here.
Food. Easy lockpick. Let's see what we can do. Lockpicks are definitely not one of my strong suits, but on occasion I get lucky. I did get a new level in lockpicking even though I failed a lot. Alright, we'll check it one more time. Oh, I was so close. Close enough, I'm going to try it again. I was right there. There we go. All that, and you don't even really have anything worth taking. We'll take your stuff anyways. Put this over encumbered. We also don't want to be running around with stolen items on us, though. So we're going to move all this to the horse. And the horse is full. Okay. So we definitely have some stuff we need to go get sold. Horse is full, we're full. Probably just food. Yep, more food.
A bed.
We'll look around and see if there's anything else interesting. How's our nourishment? 87. We're not going to eat from the pot right now. We don't want to overrun ourselves or overeat. We're already going to be slowed down by being over encumbered. We don't want to add to that by being over full. So everyone we talked to seemed to point us towards the priest. So let's go to the church. Either road will get us there, but they're standing on that one, so let's go up this one. Where's the thief?
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse.
Yeah.
Thief!
Yeah.
Thief!
Where'd he go? Problem is we can't run, so we can't chase after him. Ah, but they are fighting. Bandit.
I yield. Enough!
Better yield. You had enough?
Yeah, you got me. Look, it was only a few groschen.
Still stealing. Let's see, he'll die for that? We're not going to kill him over a few groschen. Keep it and run. No, you're not getting away with stealing.
No
Give it up.
excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved.
8 groschen.
I hope you've learned your lesson.
I'll amend my life. From the very foundations, believe me.
Alright, talk to the villager. Let him know we got his groschen back.
Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days.
No.
And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
4 groschen, yeah. Oh, it's half of what he had stolen, but still, yes, that is a small reward.
Yeah.
Alright, back to finding the priest. Looks like there's the church. Is he in the church? Or around outside? Looks like he's in the church. Let's try to go inside and talk to him. There he is. Need to ask you a few questions about
Blessings of our good
Lubosh.
Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as
No
you wish,
child.
boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know
Younger than you, old man,
What's he
but
like?
no
A
child.
bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Okay, so you knew him. Anything
Did you
suspicious?
notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm
No.
sorry to hear that.
Doesn't really tell me a whole lot. You know where he was the day of the
Do you
raid.
know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And
Okay.
I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Gotta be an exception
Father,
since we're
surely
trying to
you
find
can't be
murderers.
serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one of them.
Wonder. Let's see. You can't hurt him now, which is very true. He's already dead. You could be condemning innocent people to death. That may get a priest's attention. And I'll get that confession out of you by force. I don't think that's going to work too well, and we shouldn't really try to force a priest. So.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the
We failed.
consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
He's the only lead we had.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhoff raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening. In the tavern. Over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Good luck to you.
It's worth a shot. Meet the parish priest in the tavern in the evening. Oh, we're getting pretty close to the evening now. Hey, you're out here by the church. Can you tell me something about the Father? Ooh, got one's concubine. Okay. I live at the presbytery.
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here. In the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why
It's
are
part
you
of the problem.
surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so you didn't tell me anything about him, which I was hoping to learn something about him. Maybe try to use to get him to help me. Yes, I know he's a parish priest. I shouldn't be doing that, but I need answers. Need to find the bandits. It's definitely evening already. Gotta get my dots going. You're all just villagers.
Hey, where's my ale?
So nourishment still at 85, energy at 84. Using innkeep? Yes. Let's talk to you in real quick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
We already know everything he's going to tell us about Lubosh. What's going on around here?
Suspicious going on
Maybe
in
he'll
these
slip up
parts?
something.
Indeed there is. Just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude, the herb woman. He's not one to make a fuss over some trifle either. Oh, and another thing. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seats laughing.
But you're not going to tell us, are you? Okay. Maybe you can do some trading with us and get us unburdened. Say all this that we can't eat. Mainly you're going to be after food, yep. Okay. So the pretzels. Cheap wine is about to reach the point we can't use it. I'll sell you that. Ooh, we're up to 3 groschen. Okay. Glad we made so much from you today. And all you got's food, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Let's just go ahead, haggle.
Let's talk about the
Gonna
price.
take him up to 3 even. Unless it already did. I'll take him, he's giving us, that's right. We'll take him down to 2.5.
Here you are, with a little top up.
Well now.
Well, if we're ever really hungry or really need a place to sleep, maybe he'll remember that and think of us. Alright, with that, before we sit down and talk to the priest, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. Talking with the priest, getting the answers out of him, is going to be episode 9, which will be tomorrow's episode. So, thank you, my lords and ladies, for spending the day with me, hanging out here in Kingdom Come Deliverance, and continuing to look for the ones who have performed the massacre at the stables. At the Neuhoff stables. So, I hope to see you tomorrow. We'll continue the quest and continue to try to hunt them down. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now.